finally the sky has cleared up outside. We can take out one of the cars, actually two cars, because we had the C8 Corvette way up there. And today it's pretty exciting because we're going on an actual drive with tons of really nice cars. Behind me, a GT350R, a white one finished with a Watson roll cage, I believe, the same kind of setup I had in my R. And then in front of us we have Joe and his GT500 Track Pack with his raised Multimatic rear wing. It's straight off like what you see in the GT4 race car. And then way in the back we have another Track Pack, aka Benny's car, and a new Audi R8. And it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool, I have to admit. I was cross shopping between the R8 and the McLaren right here before I made my decision. Look at the roads out here. Look at the sky. I mean, you would never think that this is in California, right? Having all the big cities everywhere. Next thing you know, we can escape all the commotion and head out to the wilderness to enjoy our machines. This is why you go out. I mean, the scenery is so breathtaking, and being in a car like this, any performance car that's your own, it's so much fun. The one thing I have to worry about is that it is a bit damp outside. The ground is like kind of wet, but the good thing is this: since we don't have actual track tires on the McLaren right now, our tires have more tread pattern on them. So technically speaking, these are the best tires for today's job. Whoa, look at that to the left. Look at those statues. It's a gigantic Cobra. Oh my gosh, is that the alien? Look at that whole entire mountain just covered in snow. That is where we're heading right there, guys. That general direction. Oh my gosh, that's where Idlewild is. And that looks so scenic. We're in a McLaren with a lineup of amazing Mustang Shelbys, a C8 Corvette up front, and an Audi R8 out back. This is honestly breathtaking. I love the winter vibe. I love snow everywhere. This is really exciting. In front of me, I'm looking at a car I used to own. Behind me, I'm looking at a different car I used to own. And it brings back memories. It's 35 degrees outside, it's getting cold. Oh my gosh, look at this view. It's starting to get perfectly white outside. This is, yeah, definitely not the average environment for a Shelby GT500 on Cup 2 tires. I think we're pulling off to this cafe right here. It's getting really, really rocky. Oh my gosh, gotta be very careful. Just keep going this way. Go as slow as possible for the mud. I don't get this car all dirty, right? Let's turn this way, follow them. Okay, this is it, we made it. And there is the R8 over there.
Did you get that?
Well, here we are. Pulled off with the entire lineup right behind me, right? The C8 Corvette, Joe's GT500 Track Pack, and then Will's GT350, which is actually supercharged, believe it or not. That is really cool. And you can tell right away though how low the front end is of the GT350. Look at that, it's almost sitting on the ground. And all of them, they have R compounds. Look at this, Goodyear Supercar 3Rs, right? Look how much tread pattern there are in those tires, right? You can see the snow coming down slowly. I am curious to find out how he handles it with all the snow and ground being as slick as it is. The funny thing is with this car too is that R compounds, and he has 760 horsepower. Same goes for Benny's GT500 as well. Believe it or not, I think the one car that is best suited for this environment right now, 100%, is gonna be the R8. As you know, all-wheel drive with this platform. So driving in the snow or slick roads, he has all four wheels taking control of the power. So unlike me, I have, well, the car weighs 2,900 pounds and it's got 600 horsepower. so it's one of those things where, yeah, I gotta be really careful. There's no wet mode with my car, no rain mode. It's just normal, sport, and then track. With these cars, I'm not sure with the R8 it probably does, but I know the Shelbys do have a weather or / wet mode, which will increase the traction control responsiveness to make sure that they can't put on, you know, a sudden amount of power. It's going to cut power to ensure that there's grip on those huge back tires and wheels. Look at this view though. I mean, this is awesome. Even with the Corvette right here, it's got a weather mode. So I'm the only one who does not have the help of the manufacturer installing some sort of rain protection setting with the McLaren. This is just, I got the feeling this car is not at all meant for this kind of condition. But at the same time, maybe it is, because this is from England, right? It snows and rains all the time in England. So probably, I'm thinking McLaren has got something sorted out. I can't wait to find out. Gotta watch out for the mud, and that's cool. I wouldn't have expected to see that. 3 snowmen right there, perfectly made with the faces and everything. Yeah. How's the GT500 running in this cold temp, 30 degrees outside?
Cold. Very cold.
Ready for this, Joe?
What are we doing?
Well, you're gonna try launch control.
Audition speech?
Yeah, audition. This is your new acting role.
You get some Shakespeare at the next stop.
Do some revs, man. Hey, God. That's revving gone wrong. Of course, that's something Joe would do. Closing the door, launching the start button of the spaceship. Thanks. It says icy outside. We're spinning away already. Oh my gosh. Whoa! Did you hear that pop right there? That was amazing. Unfortunately, you know, this is not really the kind of environment you want to go fast on. The ground is a bit dirty here and there, but I'm so happy we have S-Tech PPF on this car, because I know for a fact the car is going to be safe throughout all of this. But it is a lot of fun hearing this car downshift with those pops and crackles. I mean, watch this. So I'm going to stay a bit low in the RPM band, because this being twin turboed, all that power comes on really abruptly up high. So what happens is that if I drive this car not carefully, we're going to be dealing with a lot of horsepower with a relatively light car. It's clearing up. Let's go and roll up the windows. I do want to talk about one subject that so many of you have been reaching out to me asking me about, and that is, how come you went from a Ford to a McLaren? It's totally different brands. One's in England, one's American. There's actually a striking similarity between McLaren and Ford, and it's something that you may not even have noticed. So if we date all the way back to the 60s, and you look at Le Mans, and you look at the Ford GT racing against Ferrari, one of the drivers of the car that actually won the Le Mans race for the Ford GT was Bruce McLaren himself. So McLaren and Ford, their history, they are intertwined. I have to say that Carroll Shelby and McLaren have worked together. Now, what I'm trying to say is this. The one car that I always wanted more than anything when it comes to Ford was the Ford GT. Not the older Ford GT. That car is not really my taste, because I want something advanced and new for the racetrack. And after applying to get the Ford GT, I filled out like an entire job application almost, which is it's kind of ridiculous, because you got to make a job application to have them approve you for a car. In summary, I wanted a high-performance, dedicated mid-engine track car, and Ford denied me. That was the brand I was most dedicated to. And some of the owners that I've met with the Ford GT, they actually tell me that they'd never owned a Ford before. So I disregarded that. I moved on, and then I got this car right here, the McLaren. I love the Shelbys. I really do. They really got me into cars in general, and I felt like it was time to try something new. Getting the CA and experiencing the potential that car had being mid-engine, this platform, this layout, is, in my opinion, the best layout for a track car. It just is. Because having that increased weight behind you, going corner to corner, the balance is unlike anything else. I mean, jumping in the Corvette from the Shelbys at the 500, it blew my mind. Blew my mind. It really did. So that is why I got this car. I wanted to get something that was next level, being mid-engine and track focused. I hope that makes sense. But anyways, we have made it to the top lookout point for this mountain road right here, and there's a lot of cars that have pulled off. Let's check it out. So you're leading, Joe?
I don't know if I should lead or the other Brit should lead.
I don't know. Well, who's faster?
Who's faster?
You go ahead and lead, man. The R8's such an incredible car. I love it. Let's head inside the McLaren and see if we can hang with the GT500. Alrighty, let's put into active mode and try to keep up with Joe and his 500. Kick in. It's unbelievable. Every single downshift, the thing pops and crackles away. We got David behind us in his R8. Now he actually owns a 600 LT as well, so he's probably getting really jealous of the popping sounds right now, like he wish he had his car out here. Here we have it. We have made it to Palm Springs. And the lineup, it's looking really good actually. Looking all around us. Now it went from what, 30 degrees outside to 75? Is that it?
It was, what, 32 degrees when we stopped for lunch?
So that means you've successfully heat cycled your car today, right? Through freezing temperatures?
Forget the car, I've been heat cycled.
Oh my gosh. One car I did want to show you though is this 2020 Audi R8 right here, owned by David. How you doing, David?
Hey,
good to see you for this
mate.
drive. This thing is probably the most set up for those winter roads up there, right?
That's right. Yeah, the Quattro and the all-wheel drive, it's amazing stability, traction's fantastic. And then the pull out of the corners, especially in the wet, the snow is just, yeah, it's obviously compared to the 600. Which,
yeah, how do you like your 600 compared to this?
Well,
it's totally different, right?
It's totally different. This is like really refined, but it's really confidence inspiring because it's so well put together. The 600 just more playful, more fun, a little bit kind of like raw and edgy. This is just really put together. So it's different kind of excitement levels, more exciting than the 600. More challenging in the 600, but here you can kind of like really kind of, you know, get good traction, good speed, good lap times, but it's a little bit easier to do in it. So that's more of a driver's car.
It's like when I sit in the 600, it's more of like you're sitting in a race car. This looks very comfy. Like you can go across country in this thing.
Oh yeah,
go to work.
like the seats are great. I mean, it's nice and comfy, but this is like, it's kind of very deceiving because it's so quick.
Really?
It's 600 horsepower, 412 foot-pound torque, and you know, you drive this above 5,000 revs and it's a rocket.
Mind if you open the engine bay?
Yeah, sure.
This engine it's one of the best. One of the best in business. It sounds really good as well. So this right here is the newest facelift model, and it does look more aggressive to me. I have to say that. And it looks incredible back here. Same engine as the Lamborghini Huracan V10.
I'd like to make a complaint. Speed Phenom, if you're going to keep doing Audi content, I'm not going to watch your channel anymore.
Okay, you're going to be getting all the neighborhoods around this episode. We should get back on the road, man. I'll try to battle out with you up this hill. That sound like fun? Okay, sounds good. Joe doing his thing. He's getting his cool guy sunglasses on. It's so loud out here, oh my gosh! To play.
favorite cars to drive in the canyons. But the 600 on track it's such a different animal.
It's a different beast. Oh, I love it.
Which one do you think's faster?
On the track, the 600 for sure.
Hey Joe.
Hey.
See ya, man. A lot of fun.
Take it easy. Great fun. It's a shame there are other people we have to share the roads with, but hey, what are you gonna do?
I know, right? Will, awesome GT350, dude. Really cool thing. I definitely miss that car. Better head out pretty soon. I think it's gonna rain. But that was a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, it was so much fun. Next time, the track.
Next time, 100%. And also, 0 to 60 too. It'll be pretty cool, right?
Yeah, we need to do like a. This is like, I think Motor Trend did 2.6 seconds.
Then you're gonna blow me away then.
So we need to do it. But 60 to 100, the 600 will be like a rocket ship.
Then we should throw in the CA Corvette. See how that goes
That'd be
against
so
us.
cool.
But hey, man,
Hey,
sweet.
good
dude.
seeing you.
Looking forward to the next
See you
one.
soon. Bye.
One last startup, man.
One last time.
Dude, that's hail. That's hail. Wait, dude, it's not rain, it's hail. It's hail. I gotta get going. It's hailing. It's hailing. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button to help me out. I gotta escape the hail, so I'll see all of you in the next episode. Make sure to subscribe. Catch you later. Bye.